Over the last few years, the technique of microblading eyebrows has become more and more popular. It has exploded into becoming a mainstream treatment. But as its popularity grows, so has some of the bad press. So I made this video here to tell you the truth, to dispel some of the myths and hopefully to inspire artists to work safer, to improve the standards in the industry. So stick around to the end because I'm going to give you some tips on when you definitely shouldn't be microblading. Hi, I'm Katie Schofield, artist and trainer in the UK. You can train with me in person and also I offer online training, so if you enjoy these videos and want to work with me, click the appropriate link in the description. I'm passionate about helping as many new artists as possible and will be launching a full online mentorship program, including an extended online curriculum and coaching via video. So if you're wanting to up your skills with me as your guide, then click the mentorship link in the description to join our waitlist. Let's talk microblading. This is actually an ancient technique that involves dipping a tiny row of needles into pigment and passing it over the skin to create lifelike hair strokes in your brows. This was instantly popular because of the natural look, but has fallen from favour recently as forums are filled with photos of terrible work and talks of scarring. I see followers of mine talking about how blue strokes and scarring are inevitable, so I'm here to offer some clarity on the things I hear about microblading. No, they can't. Microblading is only suitable for about 40% of clients. It doesn't work well on oily skin as the strokes blur. Also, it's easy to go too deep on older people, so more mature skins should avoid this technique too. Microblading is a form of tattoo, just like all permanent makeup. It is using the same pigments in most cases as other techniques, it's just implanted by hand. If done correctly on suitable skin, there should never be scarring. If there is, it would indicate that the technician was too heavy-handed or that the client wasn't a suitable candidate. Hair stroke should look like a cat scratch and nothing more. I see clients year on year with no scarring. No, if the pigment is implanted properly, it won't necessarily blur. I always advise using an inorganic pigment for microblading as it's much more stable in the skin. Carbon can migrate, which means your microblading has much more chance of turning cool and blurry. Yes, more people can have machine strokes as they are less intense in the skin. The needle comes in and out of the skin like a sewing machine motion, rather than microblading needles staying in the skin, creating a channel. This means more skin types can have them. Microblading is, however, easier to control, so more people can be skilled at it quicker. It also produces very fine hair strokes. As any hair stroke ages, it fills out a little. This means you need to hit the same stroke over and over on your colour boost. The more you do this, then the more chance you have of blurring and heading towards having to have a powder brow. You can avoid this happening as quickly by spacing your strokes out more. I see so many people cramming in the strokes. These heal and age terribly, and you're just making your client have to have an ombre quicker. Space out your strokes and use an inorganic pigment such as Li Aqua, and you'll be able to hair stroke for longer. An ombre will likely be inevitable eventually though. Microblading is no more permanent or semi-permanent than any of the other techniques. It is a form of tattooing. Many of the problems with microblading are down to people doing it incorrectly, usually down to bad training. I honestly believe that microblading done well on the correct skin type by someone with great skill is a fantastic technique and absolutely has a place in PMU. Do I believe you can be successful doing just microblading? No. You're going to have to turn so many people away, it would be best to learn machine brows too. I only teach microblading with machine brows or machine work on its own. For me, that's ethical, so my students don't microblade people that they shouldn't. If you'd like to learn some tips on how to transition from microblading to machine hair strokes, then I made this video here. Please ask any questions that you have. I always welcome your comments and subscriptions, and I'll see you next time.